Now mine's hot. Morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We do appreciate you turning in today and tuning in today, as my guests today are Ethan Kaiser down there and Nick Howard right here. We're going to talk about Cisne High School baseball. They've started their season bouncing around a few raindrops, but they've gotten their season going, and we're going to talk baseball with those folks as well as all kinds of other things. Might even touch on bull riding. I hope we get to touch on bull riding. Again, I do appreciate you tuning in to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. You guys are now off screen, so don't worry about rubbing your face or whatever you want to do. Welcome. We do appreciate you tuning in over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Flora, and down in Cisne on Channel 100 or Channel 25 at Cisne, Jeff, all the way down to Fairfield, over to Browns. Thanks very much for tuning in however you are. At this point in the show, if you've watched it before, you realize that I talk about some community events coming up in the area. However, there are no community events on Monday, March 25th. I am astonished. It's just basically after the long weekend of basketball. The NCAA tournament basketball weekend has just completed, and everybody's zoned out. They're tired. They're not wanting to do any meetings of any kind whatsoever. That's fine. You've got no community events today. What I will tell you a little bit about today is this is being March 25th. This is National Medal of Honor Day. March 25th is dedicated to all Medal of Honor recipients. It was on March 25th, 1863, when the first Medals of Honor, were presented by Secretary of War Edwin Stanton during the Civil War. He presented Medals of Honor to 6 members of Andrews Raiders for their volunteering and participation during an American Civil War raid in April of 1862. I had no idea until I read about that today. That's really cool. Created in 1861, the Medal of Honor is the United States of America's highest military honor. It's awarded only to U.S. military personnel by the President of the United States in the name of Congress for personal acts of valor above and beyond the call of duty. I believe Flora has had one. I know Fairfield has had a Medal of Honor winner, and actually I think Salem has had one too, as I know Kenny Kays from Fairfield is a Medal of Honor award winner. There are 3 versions of the Medal of Honor, one for the Army, one for the Navy, and one for the Air Force, with personnel in the Marine Corps and Coast Guard receiving the Navy version. Since its creation, there have been 3,468 Medals of Honor winners, and they've been awarded to our country's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen. That is what March 25th is. One of the other thing on March 25th, and actually this is not nearly as fun or as serious, but a lot more fun today, and you boys might enjoy this. This is Lobster Newburg Day. This is National Lobster Newburg Day. Have you ever had Lobster Newburg?
I don't believe I have.
Have you ever had?
Not that I'm aware.
I haven't either. What in the world makes March 25th National Lobster Newburg Day? They don't know either. The people who give out these days, they said, well, somebody has told them that it's National Lobster Newburg Day. It was debuted in 1876 at Delmonico's in New York City, and it was invented by Sea Captain Ben Wenberg, as he demonstrated the recipe to restaurant manager Charlie Delmonico, and refinements were made. Actually, from what I understand, it looks good, but I'm just not a big lobster guy. You guys not big lobster guys either. That's understandable. It's cream. It's a big creamy thing with it's cream and sherry, basically, with lobster. Oh, and the guys are now turning away and holding their mouths. They appear not to be big fans of the cream and sherry. That's okay. What's to watch on television? What's to watch on Wabash today? Well, we don't have a baseball game this afternoon. I'm kind of surprised. You got a baseball game on the 25th, right?
We do.
We do. You do. All right, well, we'll get to all kinds of different baseball stuff with them. No NCAA tournament today either. That's over. If you do want to watch some NCAA action, the women's tournament will be on all evening long on ESPN and ESPN2. Also, one NIT game here on the 25th. It is Norfolk State at Colorado. If you're looking for hockey today, good hockey tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights will be in St. Louis to take on the Blues. That's at 7 o'clock tonight on Fox Sports Midwest. That's channel 630. Also tonight, the Nashville Predators will take on the Minnesota Wild, and that'll be on your NBC Sports channel, the national channel. It is channel 216. I'm here with Nick Howard and Ethan Kaiser. We're going to talk about Cisne baseball along with all kinds of other things here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. Do stick around. We'll be right back after these. Stick.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Today, my guests are Ethan Kaiser down there and Nick Howard. Nick is the head coach of the Cisne Running Lions baseball squad, and Ethan down there is the assistant coach and one of the assistant coaches, along with who's your other coach?
Jeff Anderson.
Jeff Anderson, and these boys we're going to talk about Cisne baseball as well as their how they got into baseball and all kinds of things. Your guys, now this is surprising to me. Do you think it is a factor of being a small town school that you fellows are both Cisne High School graduates, right?
Correct.
And you replaced a coach that was a Cisne High School graduate. Ben Farley was a Cisne graduate. Is it indicative of being a small town that usually you have your own alums come back to do these kinds of jobs?
Well, I don't know if it is or not, but I think if you're going to coach, why wouldn't you want to come back to the school that you graduated from? But I don't know if that's the way that always works or not.
Is that what you think? Does that make sense to you, Ethan?
Yeah, I think so. I think we take a lot of pride in where we're from, and we want to see that. We want to see the boys succeed, and we want to see the town succeed, and it's encouraging to go back to your hometown. What got you? You were a teacher for a while, right? Yep. What got you to leave teaching? That's a good question. All right, what are you doing? Let's first set up what you do now. What do you do now, Ethan? Tell everybody what you do. Okay, I'm business development officer at Trust Bank in Cisne. Is that for both lending side and deposit side? Yep, mainly lending side. Yep. Okay. And I taught school for 6 years and had a pretty good experience with that, but I decided I want to do something different. And that opportunity came, so I took it. And again, back in my hometown, so I'm available to coach and to be there, part of the community. And when you were teaching, though, you were also coaching at schools, right? Yeah. So I taught at Noble for 3 years, and I was a junior high coach there all 3 years. And then I came to Flora, and I got to throw some batting practice and stuff a few times, but didn't officially coach. But then I helped the last 2 years, or this is my second year back at Cisne. Okay. Tell me a little bit about coaching in Noble. Noble has had the reputation, but before the school folded, that was a baseball a hotbed, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, rich history. I coached under Terry Puckett. He was the high school coach, and he got a lot out of those kids, and a lot of their older siblings or dads that had played and were successful. I'm thinking of Kevin Westall was a great pitcher there, and the Tomans all played. They were great hitters there. Right, and Kevin Westall was the principal, and when the school eventually went to Olney, and yeah, we had some good seasons. Had 3 winning seasons when I was coaching, and those kids came ready to play. Is it and Nick, you probably can answer this too. Let's give everybody your background. You guys both from Cisne, and how'd you get into coaching? Well, it all started just like in coaching summer ball for my son, and then it progressed to a travel team, and then when I got the chance to take this job on, I did. Did you think whenever you started, did you ever think that you were going to be a high school head baseball coach? Earlier in my life, no. I would have been pretty positive that I wasn't going to. Even like, okay, so what are you good at? Are you better at throwing? Are you better at hitting? Do you have a specialty? Are you better at telling Ethan to tell the kids how to pitch and throw? Or what? The kids can't hit him in practice. Is that right? Well, I try to stay pretty mediocre at everything, and it keeps everybody on an even playing field. Well, that's good. So what is your best teaching? What's the best thing you teach best? The big plan whenever we came into this year was, I'm big on fundamentals. I'm big in fundamentals, but especially on younger kids. But even here, we need to be bigger on fundamentals than what we are even right now. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of come to fruition here. We've been seeing that we've failed a little bit on some fundamentals that we should have keyed in on a little more. But it's been tough because we've been inside. A lot of the things that we should be seeing out on the field, we didn't get a chance to until we're in the game. How difficult? Then how difficult is it? This is kind of with baseball starting in mid-March, with the season starting in mid-March. You have a few weeks before that to work on it. Right.
how difficult is it to have a baseball game thrown at you? Let's see, what we had you Monday, right?
Yeah.
We had you Monday. That was your first time on grass, wasn't it?
Yes. That's tough because, especially with me coming in, Ethan has seen these guys before, but even then, we don't know where they're at right now. We can't go through a lot of reps, a lot of situational stuff that we would like to. I'm seeing them for the first time, so guys that I think need to be in a certain spot, whenever they get out there, maybe they don't need to be in that spot, and that's something we've only had 2 games and we've changed the lineup on both of them.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so
that's so you've had 2 games. The first game was against Odin. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, isn't that something? Your first game as head coach, you get thrown at the defending champs.
Yes. Yeah.
Were you see now? This is your first time also to meet the other coaches. Have both you, since you're 2 games in, have both the other coaches treated you with the respect that you deserve in the position you deserve?
Yeah, everybody's been friendly. Everybody's been super friendly. And I don't think I'd never met either one of those 2 before the game. So no, everybody's been good to be around.
Golly, it's kind of interesting since you were only 2 games into the head coaching. I was going to ask you. You've been thrown out.
Yeah. No, I don't get just super loud.
Well, you seem a little bit of a maybe a taciturn, quiet individual. Is that right?
I shoot for that, I guess. I don't know if that's how it always works out.
Is that good, Ethan? You've been around several different coaches, and you've been around coaches that might be a little bit more fiery than Nick here. What do you see as most effective, especially when dealing with young kids like that?
Every kid responds differently, and our kids have responded to Nick very well. He's not in your face yelling. And I haven't been in a whole lot of that, but and they respond to him well, and they respect him, and that's good. That's first and foremost. And he doesn't have a lot to say, it seems like sometimes, but what he does say is effective, and they listen. And you can see the kids, you can see their approaches and how they're going about it. You can see that changing, so they're listening.
Oh, is that well? That's good to see. Even though you're 3 or 4 weeks into the process, were you able to? Now I know that there are limits that the IHSA puts on when you're able to actually start practice, but you can have workouts before that. Did you have? And having worked at Britain's, did you have some acquaintance with some of your players before the season?
These players we have here, I knew very few of them coming in here.
Even though you're the Cisne boy,
right? I knew who they were, but as far as seeing them play anything like that, I hadn't seen hardly any of it. And it's we were allowed to have open gyms beforehand, but basketball got over so late that we did not. So I think it was the 25th of February before we could do anything. And our first game was the 18th of March. So
you had 3 weeks.
Yeah.
In the gym.
In the gym. Yeah, inside.
How do you? All right, I'll ask. This is a pragmatic question. How do you have batting practice in a gymnasium?
Well, we do.
You can break windows. There's windows in that gym.
Yeah. We do have a batting cage down in the shop. We do have a batting cage, so we are able to hit.
You had 2 home runs first game, so you're able to hit a little bit.
Well, a little bit, yeah. A little bit's a good explanation of it, because sure, we got 2 home runs, but we didn't string together any hits. We had the same problem on Thursday. We didn't string together. We ended up winning, but it wasn't because we were just lighting them on fire.
What was the final Thursday down in Grayville?
5-4.
Oh, that was a tight one.
Yeah, it was a lot tighter than it should have been.
We scored 3 in the top of the 7th.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, well that's good. I didn't realize this was because we tried to do the games at Cisne. We don't have fiber yet down to the Grayville High School to do some of their games. Do you learn a lot about your players, you think, as they come from behind like that? You kind of learn who you want up maybe in particular situations, right?
Oh, for sure. Honestly, both games, even on the one we lost, they did try to fight back somewhat, and we learned a little bit off of that. And then Thursday, they fought I mean, especially in the 7th inning, they knew we had to do something, and they really come out firing.
That left-hander from Odin for the first 5 innings, he was throwing some gas, and he was putting his pitches where he wanted them, wasn't he?
He was. When I was first watching him, I thought we shouldn't have a whole lot of trouble, and then they just kept having trouble, and you started to realize he's doing something correctly for sure.
Yeah,
he was. He seemed to be spotting pitches well. He pitched a good game.
He pitched a good game. I'm talking today again with Nick Howard and Ethan Kaiser. We're going to talk about all kinds of different things. I'm going to get into Nick's background and see how bull riding helps somebody become a baseball coach. Nick's sitting there, he's smiling. He'll want to talk. You'll talk about bull riding, won't you?
Yeah, we can talk. We can hit on a little bit.
All right. He doesn't want to talk about it because he got hurt. I don't know. He got hurt. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after these. Do stick around.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
He might have.
Sam's dad, I guess.
Yeah. Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We're talking today with Ethan Kaiser and Nick Howard. Nick Howard, the head coach of Cisne Baseball. Ethan is his assistant coach, or one of his assistant coaches. And we're going to talk all kinds of things about Cisne Baseball. But before we get to that, Nick has an interesting past that you don't typically hear about kids getting involved with as they're young. Nick, what is the interesting thing that you got involved with or at least the thing that I think is interesting?
Well, yeah.
For how many years were you
Yeah, I rode bulls for several years.
You rode bulls for several years?
Yep. I started when I was 13, I believe, and then I would have quit when I was around, 26 or so.
So that like last year?
No. It's been a few years.
Were you good at it? Must have been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah, at one point I was halfway handy at it, and then I don't know, I just eventually grew out of it, I guess, somewhat.
Tell me, did you start mutton busting?
No, I didn't. No.
See, you always see to the fairs. You take your kids to the fairs.
Yep.
Take your kids to the fairs. You see them. Well, they get the 3 or 4 year olds or something out there, 5-year-olds out there mutton busting.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but I did not start that. My son's actually, when he was younger, he did that. But he's not, or at least, hopefully, he never goes ahead and moves on up.
That's what I was getting to. So you suggest that you would not recommend bull riding as a fun activity for a child?
Oh, it's definitely fun. I just don't necessarily recommend it. It's not the healthiest thing ever. No, for sure.
All right. Did you have a percentage, or did you get a good look at the bulls before you would get on one, or would you see? Did you have the same bulls every place you went, or how'd that work?
No, it depends on where you're at, because there's different. I mean, there's contractors all over the country, so I mean, it's some of them you've seen before, some of them you haven't, but it's you draw at the beginning. You enter, and then they draw a bull for you, and that's what you get on, and it was fun.
Was there ever a time? All right, Nick, tell me this: when you were good, for the period of time, because everyone has a period of time after you've been doing something before, maybe the injuries or other things begin to drag you down in age.
Sure.
Everything. When you were good, could you tell before you rode a bull? No, I'm not going to get 8 seconds on that thing. Or did you think you were going to get 8 seconds every time?
No, it's like
why would you do it if you didn't think you were going to get it? Right?
It's like anything. And you could relate this back to baseball. If you go in thinking you're going to lose, especially, let's say, put it in the starting pitcher's mind, they're going to lose. Well, they're probably going to lose. They're probably not going to throw very good. If I went into that, the other thing is I'm putting a lot more on the line where he's going to take a loss, I'm going to take a beating. You know? So you have to go in with a positive attitude for sure.
Tell me about the injury, if you don't mind me violating HIPAA, because I can violate HIPAA because I can compare with you. I broke my back as well as a 20-year-old.
Yep, I was still in high school. I was a senior in high school, and I broke my back.
Do you remember the bull's name?
I don't. I was in Missouri when it happened, but the worst part was I didn't know that I broke it. I hit funny, and so I rode bulls for 2 more weeks after that. And I actually stepped out of the truck one day after school. I come home from school, and when I stepped out, what the doctors told me was my muscles were just tired of holding it up. And so it just kind of seized up, and I couldn't walk, and honestly, I was going to the chiropractor. I thought that luckily they take X-rays, I guess, because I just.
The chiropractor would have kept, if he hadn't have taken the X-ray, he would have kept adjusting you.
Yeah, because that's
which for those of you who may not have had a broken back, adjustments aren't a good idea.
No. So they eventually, I got put in a brace, and. I don't remember how long I was supposed to wear that, 3 or 6 months, whatever. But I actually wore it for almost a month, and then we had our state finals coming up, and so I would get on bulls. I would take it off, get on bulls, and then I would get off, and I'd put my brace back on. And so after that,
Nick,
I felt
you're
pretty
not
confident.
supposed to do that.
No, I will learn that, especially now. At this point in my life, I've definitely learned it because I have consistent trouble with it.
What were the results whenever you?
Yeah, did you win
the state finals?
That's the crazy part was I'd won the state championship 2 years in a row. I come up to this one, and I broke my back, and I only rode 1 bull at the finals out of 4, and I lost it by less than 100 points, whatever it was. And so it was kind of, looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have done it because I didn't win anyway by the time it was done. But it was, yeah, it's something you pay for later in life. But when you're young, you don't think about it.
Well, no, I could sit here. We could be like the ocean boat on Jaws, and we could compare scars. Do you got a broken back story you can tell us, Ethan?
I don't have a good one. Not that mainly.
Having had a compressed vertebrae myself, and I did it. I fell a pretty solid distance right on my tailbone, and I crunched forward, and that compressed the vertebrae like that. I was 24 years old. 23 or 24 years old. I was smart enough to actually follow the doctor's advice.
Well, I've heard people do that. I didn't.
Isn't the brace the worst part of the whole thing?
Yep. But I will say,
was it the one with the thing right there and the thing right down there? Yeah.
But it gives you good posture for a while.
It does. Yeah, you're standing up straight.
Yeah.
The bad thing about it, now this was, I don't know if your brace it was 10 years later. They might have developed new braces by then. Whenever you broke yours, mine had basically it was a metal brace, metal bars between the thing. So if I leaned on something, I was basically razor cutting my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I ran into so many. I probably cut about half my wardrobe in half because who doesn't lean on stuff? Lean with your front or your back. Well, that's just outside. All right, so. What else, or if anything, did you learn other than the confidence level from bull riding that you can take into your baseball coaching career?
Well, I've never really thought about it. One thing is work ethic for sure.
Stick to it in this, isn't it?
Yeah, work ethic's a big deal, and you can sure have trouble with that with high school kids. I feel like, of course, I can still have trouble with that too at my age, but it's something that. You definitely have to put in the work to get any better at it. You're not gonna. You can keep going at the same pace, and never get any better, and that's not what we're looking for right now.
Yeah, do you want to make sure the kids are working it? I tell you, that's a fascinating story. I could talk. I don't think Nick wants to talk about it for any longer, but I can talk bull riding for all day. That's pretty good. I like that. And Ethan's just sitting over there holding his face, going like this. Right. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That is Ethan Kaiser. This is Nick Howard. We're talking about Cisne baseball. Well, we were talking about Cisne baseball. We'll get back to it here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey for you on Wabash Catch TV over in Salem on Channel 3, here in Flora on Channel 100 and Channel 25. We'll be right back after these words. Do please stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today are Nick Howard here and Ethan Kaiser there, and we're talking Cisne baseball. You're already a couple of games into the season, boys. It's kind of difficult to tell right now, but has the season begun like you'd kind of hoped it, or are you surprised that you're 1-1? Are you disappointed to be 1-1? Surprised that you're 1-1? I guess that's everybody goes in with goals, Nick.
Well, yeah, I mean the goals
to win
2-0 right now.
Yeah, 2-0, sure, of course.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, we're kind of learning these, especially me. I'm learning these kids as we go. Ethan's got more insight on it, but even then, I still haven't seen him, even though he knows what they can do necessarily. It's tough. But that's where him and Coach Anderson have both been around these kids. So usually whenever I make a lineup, they both get to see it before it's the final one anyway.
Tell me about the hazards of IHSA's pitch count rules. Does it make it? I guess it makes it. I mean, it's healthier for the kids, presumably, and it's got to be, I guess, right? Sure. But it makes it kind of tough, doesn't it, Ethan?
Yeah, absolutely. We, back in the day, whenever we were in high school, if a little school like Cisne would have 2 or 3 guys, and they relied on them all the time. So I guess it's good that we have some more kids that have experience pitching. We have 5 or 6 kids that we feel pretty confident about throwing out there. But
actually, I was kind of surprised he had the freshman that had Milner in the other day.
Yes, and
Jesse Milner,
and he did well, and he
did a nice job.
He started for us yesterday, and but like Hunter, he got his pitch count up, and he's done for the week. Whereas before it'd kind of be kid by kid basis. If he felt fine and if he was ready to go, then we could have thrown him yesterday or today. But yeah, with the pitch count rules, he's done for 5 or 6 days.
That's an interesting thing to me because he pitched on Monday and he maxed out for the week with X number of pitches, and by rule. It's a whole. What if he had played that game on Thursday? Would he still be able to come back on Monday, or is it a set number of days that he has to stay off?
Once he reaches, then they have steps. So 30 days or 30 pitches and 45 pitches and 60 and then 105, and there's certain days allotted with those. So yeah, you have 5 days of rest if you reach the max.
How many? Okay, if you pitch 30 days, can I pitch tomorrow? Or 30 pitches, pardon me. Am I able to pitch tomorrow?
30 pitches is the cutoff, right? It's 31.
So if I go 29, I can pitch tomorrow.
Yep.
But if I go 31, I got to wait 2 days.
We got to wait a day, and then you can only pitch in back-to-back days. So you can throw 29 pitches 2 days in a row, and you have to sit out again.
Okay, because then I would be, even though I'm under 60 pitches, how long do I have to sit out then?
Oh, we should have brought that sheet with us.
We have a cheat sheet because it
must be terrifically difficult.
The only good thing is the IHSA, where I do have to put that in at the end of the game. It does tell me how many days each kid has to sit out. like as it goes. Like I put some in or on Thursday, and it showed me how many days each one.
Who pitched Thursday? You said Jesse Milner pitched. Who else pitched?
Connor Brack threw 4 innings, and then Gavin Featherling, another freshman, finished it up. And they're all ready to go for next week too. They run other pitches.
Boy, I tell you what, it makes you wish you could get to hit the bats going, doesn't it? Because if once you get the bats going, you're not going to have as many innings pitched by your guys, right? Well, hopefully.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And that affects in return. It's the opposite side too. Is we want to see their pitchers too. We don't want them to throw one guy for 7 innings because we're not hitting on him and he's just rolling through us. We want to run their pitch count up too.
That was the interesting thing to me about the Odin game last Monday was that you had the left-hander who went 5 or 6 innings. He pitched and he was keeping the count down. He had 2 or 3. He had a couple of 3-up, 3-down innings, but he got a bunch of strikeouts. He had 8 or 9 strikeouts, and that's when your pitch count gets up. Are you trying to pitch to with most of your pitchers now with Callahan's speed? This is all kind of inside baseball stuff. Are you trying to pitch to contact, or are you trying to strike kids out so that you don't? If you're pitching to contact, you're trying to save pitch count versus striking guys out. You don't care about pitch count.
Right. Well, and that's we've preached that actually a little bit just recently, but it's.
So
we want them to hit the ball. I mean, that's the reason you have a team of baseball players. You don't just have a pitcher and a catcher. If we strike everybody out, you're not going to make the whole game. You can't. It's just
there's not enough arms.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so we want them to hit the ball. I mean, we're pitching for them. We're wanting ground balls. Let's throw them out. Be done with it, and not go 6 pitches deep into each.
That makes for a long game.
Yeah.
First of all, and the longer the game, I'm guessing, the less alert potentially your fielders become, right?
Yeah, and we have pitchers that are kind of are different approaches, and like Hunter, you saw the other night. He doesn't pitch to contact. He blows it in there.
Hunter's firing.
Yep.
Hunter's rock and fire is the old terminology.
And then you saw Milner come in, and who Milner started for us yesterday, and he's a freshman. He's about 5'4" maybe.
Right.
He's pitching to contact, and he's got. And I hope no one's watching for a scouting report, but he's got good stuff, and it's okay that he lets. I mean, we're getting little ground balls, and that's what we want.
So you're hoping the Florida's not watching since we have them next week.
Right. None of that's true.
Yeah, none of it's true. Don't pay any attention at all. How much? Now you're only 3 games into the season or 2 games into the season. How much hiding can you do? You really can't hide very much, can you?
No.
I mean, I guess with a couple of your starters being freshmen, you can hide that to an extent.
Yep.
Because Featherling came in to pitch too, right?
Yep.
Yes. And he pitched
a
good game. He did very well. Yep. And he got in a tight spot and worked his way out of it. It was he showed a lot of good things.
Well, that must make you feel pretty good as this is not. There are with 12 kids out for the team here at Cisne. This is a pretty young team, isn't it? Overall,
it is.
Yep, we have 3 seniors, and then
we'll get to the rosters. What we'll do is we'll take a break and we'll get to the rosters. We'll tell you who all is on the baseball team, as well as take maybe a look at the schedule and maybe get a breakdown of what to expect in the Midland Trails Conference over the course of this spring season. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Down there is Ethan Kaiser. Right here is Nick Howard, and we'll be back right after these words. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen, from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel, to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews. Every one of them are Morton employee owners who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
Yeah, let's share.
Yeah, okay, folks, welcome back here to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Talking with Nick Howard along with Ethan Kaiser. They are, by the way, I didn't ask you who you're picking in the NCAA tournament to win the tournament. Now, granted, some of the teams, all right, I'm giving it up. We're actually shooting this on Friday to show on Monday. So I don't want you to look silly.
Yeah, well,
but I'm going to ask you the question.
I'm sure that my son will see this, and if I don't say that Kentucky's going to win, I'll have to hear about it for a few months. So they've got, and they do have a good shot at it. I'm not going to say that they're going to win, but they got a good shot at it.
How about you, Ethan? Who you think's going to win? Well, and do you have a rooting interest?
So I picked Duke to win.
Oh, heavens.
I know. I'm so sorry.
I can't blame you. I mean, that's a good team.
I know. I was really happy to see Murray State win.
That's a fun one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if they can win again or not, but that'd be my Cinderella pick.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to SIU at Carbondale.
Okay, so yeah, they didn't make it this year.
Right? No.
Do you like Brian Mullins coming down?
Yeah, I think it's a good pick. I think it's a good job. Yeah, I'm excited. I think they got some young guys I've seen play, even in grade school and high school that they've picked up. That's good. That Darius Bean, his older brother, was there and had broke a lot of scoring records, and he was a freshman this year. I'm excited to see what he can do. But
I am too. I think Barry Henson. He did a nice job, but he was kind of a caretaker.
Yeah.
It was kind of a caretaker role for Henson, wasn't it?
I liked his interviews. I liked his PR.
But we'd like to see him win.
Well, I like to see some wins. And that's what it's all about.
And that was, and God bless Barry Henson. I've got one of my best friends, a big SIU basketball fan. And we'll get back to Cisne baseball. Trust me. We'll get back to it. But he's, he gave great interviews, like you said. But just disappointing he couldn't get to the tournament ever.
Right.
Right. And his, his closing interview, he genuinely wanted to, I mean, I think they all do. They all, that's their goal. But, he was very sorry that he couldn't. And that was obviously the overall goal. They just didn't achieve it.
We've got Cisne on Wabash Catch TV next Thursday. They'll be taking on the Flora Wolves down at Cisne. And we'll be there on Wabash Catch TV. What game time? 4:15 or what's game time typically for you guys?
4:15 normally it is 4:30 actually.
4:30. Okay, so we'll have that game for you. Who are we going to see? Tell me. Pardon me, hiccups. Tell me about your roster at Cisne. Who are the big senior the big senior guys that you depend on for all their experience?
Well, we've got Dalton Miller is a senior. He's one of our outfielders, and he's done a pretty good job.
You brought Dalton Miller in off the bench to the first game we had for you, and boy, he played a pretty nice, nifty center field, doesn't he?
Yep, he does, and he played left field against Grayville and did a very good job. Only one got by him, and it was over his head. I think it bounced off the fence. I mean, it wasn't for lack of effort. He's done well.
Who else?
We got Ian Klingler. He's a senior, and I actually had Ian at Noble.
Oh, really?
I coached him a year or two at Noble, and he's a lefty, and he actually caught for us yesterday at Grayville.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. Malcolm Levi, the other senior, he caught
the first game.
And we gave him a little break, and Ian, the lefty catcher yesterday at Grayville, did a fine job.
Wait a second.
Yep.
How in the world did you find the left-handed catcher's mitt?
We did. Yeah.
He used the first baseman's glove.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I was going to say you never see a left-handed catcher's mitt. It's just an impossibility. Just about. Who are your big juniors? We've talked about Callahan a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah. We got Hunter Callahan, and obviously he pitched for us and he did well, and he fields the ball pretty well.
I was kind of surprised when you moved him off the mound. Hunter's a big guy to play shortstop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that typically his off-pitching position, or where will you put him?
No, he's normally at third base.
Yeah.
And just in that situation, that's what we needed to do.
Yeah. Well, you had Featherling over there at third. What other juniors do you have?
Eli Hustleton. He plays first base. He is a big swinging left-handed bat.
Talk about a family of ball players.
Right.
I mean, you lost Jesse, and what was the other boy's name that graduated?
Aaron.
Jesse and Aaron graduated, and Ethan, that left a big hole in your lineup, didn't it?
It did, and not just athletically and physically. They are in the game mentally, and they were our leaders. And they're missed for sure. And they pitcher, catcher, they're always on the same page. But Eli slides right into that. He's a big swinging bat, and he's going to hit some dingers this year. He hits the ball hard. Unfortunately, hits it right at people sometimes. But he's
you got to get on your BABIP and your VORP and figure that kind of stuff out. Yeah. I like that. Who else you got?
Let's see. We've got Tyler Legg is a junior also. He actually just pinch ran for us our first game, but he started in right field against Grayville. And he's got some stuff to work on, but he's a good kid. And I think he'll put the work in, and he's going to continually get better all year.
So. Well, that's good.
He hasn't played. He did not play last year. I don't know when he played last, but he's very athletic and he's going to be very serviceable.
That's good. That's good. You mentioned you have some other pitchers that you haven't seen. Or are we letting some cats out of the bag today, or are you going to keep that to yourselves?
No, we actually haven't hit on any of them yet.
Okay, well, I was going to say they were the younger ones. I didn't know if they were sophomores or freshmen.
Well, we still got Leighton Atwood as a junior.
Okay, Leighton's a junior.
And we've been bringing him in to pinch hit. He walked in a very crucial spot yesterday. Which
that's good.
Was good. Yes.
Did he come around to score?
No, he did not.
He did not.
He did not. But it didn't matter. I mean, that he didn't have to be the one that scored, so it worked out in the long run. He did very well. And then we start getting some sophomores that are Colin Draper. He's been playing second for us, and
you've got a terrifically young middle of the infield, don't you?
We do. Yes.
With Draper playing second, he can hit the ball.
Yep. He did well yesterday. He actually started shortstop yesterday.
He did.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yep. But those are his two main positions.
Yep, and he's going to pitch a little this year.
Okay.
He's been pitching.
You got any lefty pitchers, by the way?
Ian Klingler.
Klingler will pitch some, as a left-hander. Yep. All right, what other sophomores do you have? Or are we going to the freshmen?
We got Connor Brack, and he's pitched in both games.
That's right. The lanky one.
Yes.
Connor Brack. Yep. Connor is a pretty good athlete, isn't he?
He is. He hasn't had a whole lot of high school pitching experience, obviously.
Like I say, he didn't. I don't remember him pitching last year.
I don't know that he did. I don't think that he pitched in a game last year. He pitched a little bit over the summer, and then he's got in both our games. You got to like Connor Brack. He's kind of quirky, and he struck a guy out this first game, and we were laughing. He was laughing out there, and
after he got the strikeout.
Yeah. He's a good kid, but he's going to see a lot of time on the mound.
He didn't give anybody the old guns thing.
But I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either.
Who else we got?
We got Connor Smith as a sophomore. He actually started left field our first game. I think yesterday, he pinch ran at Grayville, right?
Yep.
So, but he's put in the work. He's actually doing very well in the outfield. Some things to work on, but they're all young. I mean, that's going to be part of it.
And he just picked up playing ball a couple of years ago.
Really?
He's improved a lot.
Yep. He's really.
Yep. That's it makes no sense. Usually usually kids pick up baseball when they're 5, 6, or 7 if they're going to pick it up.
Yes.
They don't pick it up as freshmen in high school or sophomores in high school. That's interesting. What freshmen do you have? Or do I run through the sophomores?
Yep, we got Jesse Milner, and he's normally our shortstop. He's going to pitch a little bit for us too, but shortstop is his primary position. He's a ball player. He comes to play ball and his hands.
And it's kind of the same way with Featherling too, and a guy the playing third for you.
Yep, he is. And Featherling's he's a utility player this year because we've already moved him around quite a bit, and
isn't that kind of the point when you have the numbers that you have out? You only have 12 kids out for baseball.
Yep.
And we didn't miss any of them, did we? Make sure we didn't.
Let's see here. No, I don't think so.
Okay. When you have 12 out for baseball, they kind of all have to be able to be plug in different places, don't they?
Yep, they do. They do. We have some that are going to stay in a certain area. I mean, they may not be in that position, but it's going to be close to there. But yeah, especially Featherling, and he pitched a great game for us against Grayville. I mean, he come in a tight spot as a freshman and worked his way out, but he can play on the infield, he can play in the outfield, and he played in the outfield against Grayville.
We just barely mentioned Malcolm Levi, but he started catcher the first game, and then he started center yesterday, and he's going to pitch a little bit too.
Well, speaking of being able to play anywhere, huh?
Exactly, and he does a great job, and he is a great kid. He's very coachable.
I had Miles up in the booth with me.
Yes, you're right.
Miles was running the scoreboard up there. I was waiting for somebody to give him the PA so he could start talking.
And we probably would turn him loose on it too.
I got about 30 seconds. Who's going to be good in the Midland Trails Conference? Who's going to be besides Cisne? Who do you pick for second? Let's put it that way.
Well, Odin's pretty tough. They're the reigning champs, and they beat us, and I think that's a team to beat.
What's Wayne City got this year?
We're unsure. They had a good pitcher last year. I think he's graduated, so we'll see.
I'm trying to think of Weber. Weber always has that early season tournament. You get to learn stuff about them. They got washed away this year, didn't
washed
it?
Out, yep.
That makes it kind of tough. That makes it. Do you like your schedule and that starts a week later than everybody else?
I don't mind that. I wish we didn't start with a conference game. Like that would have been ideal. But
if you're listening, Mr. Ellis, right there, you're listening right there. Well, fellas, thanks very much for coming in, and best of luck to you. Again, we've had Cisne once. We've got them 5 more times this year. Our next game will be Thursday, this Thursday on the 28th, yep. And that'll be against Florida. Do tune in at 4:30. Ethan, thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Nick, good luck to you. Thanks for coming in. Folks, thanks for watching Big Talk. We'll talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great day.